Hi there. As you can see now, we're in our home page. I'm just going to scroll down so you can see that we are in our home page. That's our home page, as you can see there. So what I'm going to do now is just going to move this in the center here so you can see. I'm going to go to the About Us page because we haven't done very much with that. Yeah, that's basically empty. So it's just some of the things that we see over in this page down at the bottom using this page. Some of the things that are here, the response form, the RSVP form, and the survey. These are very self-explanatory. I'm just going to drag them into the drag elements box. That's self-explanatory. Click here to edit. It's just basically a form. You can get those on Google Forms. You can create those. So I don't know why I would want to use those. And the RSVP, again, it's the same idea. It's just a form that you can send people if you're inviting them to do something. And you can click on that, and obviously you can then click on here, put in your email address, and so on and so forth, and save that there. Google AdSense and all of that, we will talk about that in another time. That's most of the things that we've talked about there. A block quote, that's basically where you can just put in a quote in there. It's really just another simple feature, which isn't something that I would really have anything to do with, really. It's just something that they've just put in there as an extra. Now, the other part that I just want to move this over slightly so you can see, so just move this over slightly now. When I go to the themes page down here, we have this off guides on and off feature here, and we have this edit HTML CSS, which we can click on that, and that will then bring up that feature there. While I just bring that over into the middle again, up here you have your save and your cancel button. You can alter, and you can literally go and alter the HTML in this little box here. So be careful when you do that. If you know what you're doing, that tells you a bit about what page. So when I want to alter the page for my home page, I can then do that in this box for the home page as it comes up. So be careful when you save that. Obviously that will save it. So be very careful what you do here. You need to know what you're doing. So I'm just going to cancel out of that. That'll bring me back to this page again. And look at that there as well. That basically looks at a lot of these things here in this builder menu, this drag box menu. The apps box here is basically the app center. So we'll talk about that later, but basically you can actually create apps. So you can make your site look more powerful with this. And you can look at how your apps can work. And that's something that's a little bit more advanced. So be a little bit careful about that, using that. These are basically various apps you can tag onto. So just be very wary about using this. It's very powerful, but you need to know what you're doing. You need to have been using Weebly for quite some time before you start using this. It's quite, it can be quite difficult. So be wary about using this center. Your apps, this is basically, again, you can basically create apps using these areas here. That will basically bring you to where we've just come from. Okay, so when I close that, brings me back to that. And then here is your blog. I'm going to go into this in more detail later on.